Here we are in the car, heading off to the Mount Alexander Vintage Engine Club rally at their club grounds adjacent to the Muckleford railway station. On the way to the rally, we saw a lovely old rundown workers' cottage on the side of the road and decided to stop and have a look at it. This is an old Villiers engine driving a Hocking pump. This unit was made in Ballarat in rural Victoria. The club certainly picked a good day for their rally. It was a lovely warm day, the sun was shining and there was a light breeze blowing. In the background you can see an old Nuffield tractor driving a grain thresher with a 6-inch canvas belt running from its power takeoff. Nuffield Universal tractors were produced from 1948 by the Agricultural Division of Morris Motors in the UK. We arrived about an hour after the rally opened, so there would be engines running for us to video when we arrived. We used to arrive at rallies at the designated opening time, but then we had to wait for an hour or so until the club members began to start their engines, so it was a much better proposition to arrive an hour later and the action would have already started. Here's a close-up of the engine working. By the sound of that, a diesel locomotive has just gone past. This is the grain thresher powered by the Nuffield Universal tractor. It wasn't actually threshing grain at this time, but you can see how it operates. This is the rear side of this machine. You can see the canvas belts driving the machinery. The shaker box there that separated the chaff from the grain. Wow, looks like a bit of clouds heading towards us, but no signs of rain yet. I think they could do with a little bit of rain out here. If you have a look at the grass there, it's pretty much all dead. Little bits of green there popping up occasionally. You can see an old cylinder mower there on the left hand side. These old mowers were highly regarded for their precision cutting and ability to create a perfectly manicured lawn. That's why they were used for cutting bowling rings and cricket pitches, etc. It's been a long time since we've had any serious rain out here. We'll get a shower every couple of weeks, just very light, just enough to let us know that we're missing out on some real rain. But I think most of the dams are pretty much full in Victoria, so it probably shouldn't be much of a problem for some period of time. Small hit and miss engine powering a water pump. You can see there very attractive looking green coloured water. It's pumping. I imagine that's to make it look more visible. I don't know who manufactured that engine, but it sure seems to be working very efficiently with a 4-inch canvas belt driving the water pump. There's a close-up of the tappet working. This is a Wisconsin engine, manufactured in 1940. This actual unit. This engine's for active duty in World War II, and it was used for welding. As you can see, the guy who owns it now has fired it up. He's going to do some welding for it to prove that it still works. The Wisconsin Motor Manufacturing Company was based in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin, in the States, and has been manufacturing internal combustion engines since 1909. In its early years, Wisconsin made a full range of engines for automobiles, trucks heavy construction machines, and also for maritime use. There you can see sparks and gases rising from the welding electrode. This is the same model Wisconsin engine on this old Case hay baler, though in not as good as condition as the last one we just saw. This is a Lister water-cooled engine powering a lighting plant. Lister engines were manufactured in England. This is a 2 horsepower Austral petrol engine attached to a water pump. The engine was manufactured by Ronaldson Brothers and Tippett Proprietary Limited in Ballarat, Victoria. This engine is a Lister Junior Model A, manufactured in 1937. It puts out 3 horsepower at 600 revs per minute. It's a water-cooled engine. This is a Tom Thumb air-cooled engine, manufactured by International Harvester Corporation. It's 1 horsepower, air-cooled, and they were manufactured between 1907 and 1916. This is a Ronaldson Sons and Tippett engine, manufactured in Ballarat in Victoria. It turns out 2 horsepower at 1000 revs per minute. It was originally used to drive a light burn cement mixer, which was used in the construction of the Kent Curran Reservoir in Australia in 1952. This is a Buzzercott engine, rated at 3 horsepower at 1000 revs per minute, and was manufactured by Westinghouse Rosebery Proprietary Limited in Sydney, Australia. Here it can be seen attached to a water pump. This is a small mobile steam engine. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. I managed to lose my notes that I took on the day, so we'll just have to have a look at it and be mesmerised by it instead of getting any facts about it. Here you can see the owner cleaning out the firebox prior to putting some more wood in it. There you can see the governor working. It's a nice close-up of it. A small air-cooled petrol engine, a Villiers I think, attached to a water pump. Another old hit-and-miss engine running on the day. Unfortunately, I don't have any information about it. This is a 392 cubic inch V8 International truck engine, 6.4 litres. It was originally taken out of an international truck. And finally, something completely different, a merry-go-round ride for the kids, and an old tractor driving round in circles by the look of it.